Hello students, welcome back to PNMRC e-classes. Welcome to 6th and the last session of crop production and management. Our first topic is protection from weeds. The first question which comes in our mind is, what are weeds? When we grow a food crop in the field, then in addition to the crop plants, many small unwanted plants also germinate and grow in the field naturally. The unwanted plants or wild plants which grow along with cultivated crop are called weeds, that you can see in the figure. Students, please note down, this is the definition of weeds. The growth of weeds in the fields is harmful because they consume a lot of fertilizer, water, sunlight and space meant for the crop plants and reduce the crop yield and lower the quality of food grains. Since weeds are harmful to the crops, they must be removed from the fields. The process of removing weeds from the crop field is called weeding. Students, please note down, this is the definition of weeding. Weeding is necessary because weeds compete with crop plants for water, nutrients, light and space and hence affect the growth of the crop. Some weeds are poisonous for human beings and animals, whereas some weeds interfere in the harvesting. The best time for the removal of weeds is before they produce flower and seeds. Students, please note down this line again. The best time for the removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. Weeding is done by hands or with the help of implement like trowel. In Hindi it is called as khurpi. Weeds are also controlled by certain chemicals called weedicides like 2,4-D. These are sprayed in the fields to kill the weeds. They do not damage the crops. The weedicides are diluted with water to the extent required and sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. Students, when the crop get matured, harvesting is done. So our topic is harvesting. It normally takes about 3 or 4 months for a crop to mature. Lush green wheat fields and paddy fields turns to golden yellow at the end of this period. This change in color from the green to golden is due to the maturity of crops or ripening of crops. Once the crop has matured, then it is ready for cutting and gathering. The cutting and gathering of mature food crop is called harvesting. Please note down, the cutting and gathering of the mature food crop is called harvesting. In harvesting, the crop like wheat or rice are cut close to the ground by hand using a cutting tool called sickle that you can see in the picture. This is called manual harvesting. So students, harvesting in our country is either done manually by sickle or by a machine called harvester. After harvesting the crop, the next step is threshing. The process of beating out the grain from the harvested crop plant is called threshing. Threshing is done to take out the grain from its outer covering called chaff. Now students, Paheli is thinking that after harvesting, sometimes shrubs are left in the field which are burned by the farmer. So she has a question in her mind that what harm could be caused by burning of these shrubs. Answer to this question is, the burning of shrubs of crop plant in the field cause air pollution. The burning of shrub in the field may cause accidental fire to the harvested crop lying in the field and damage it. Students, These days combine, also called combine harvester, are being used in large farm for harvesting that you can see in the picture. A combine is a huge machine which cut the standing cereal crop like wheat in the field, threshes it and separates the chaff from the grain in one operation. This grain is clean and can be directly filled in gunny bags. One of the disadvantages of using the machine like combine is that it reduces the yield of hay. Hay means bhusa, which is used as a fodder for cattle. So students, after harvesting, storage of food grain is done. So our topic is storage of food grains. The most common method of storing food grains on a large scale is to fill them in gunny bags. Gunny bags means boriyan. Stitch the mouth of gunny bags tightly and keep these gunny bags one over the other in big godowns that you can see in the picture. Pesticide solution sprayed on the stacked gunny bag in the godown from time to time to protect the grains from the damage by pest during storage. The population of rats in the godown is also controlled by killing them with the rat poison from time to time. Though a gunny bag is not an ideal container for food grains, but its greatest advantage is that food grains filled in gunny bags can be easily transported and distributed at various places. In addition to the gunny bag method of storing food grains, the grain silos are also used for storing food grains on large scale. The grain silos are specially designed big and tall cylindrical structure that you can see in the picture. The grain silos have inbuilt arrangement for the protection of stored food grains from pests like insects and microorganisms. Students, this is a self-assessment activity which is also present in your science textbook. You have to fill this table in your textbook by yourself. Students, the last topic of this chapter is animal husbandry. Just as each crop has its own requirements of proper soil, irrigation, manure and fertilizer and weedicides, in the same way, each domestic animal has its own need of food, shelter and health care. The branch of agriculture which deals with the feeding, shelter, health and breeding of domestic animal is called animal husbandry. The elements of animal husbandry are proper feeding of animals, proper shelter of animals, prevention and cure of animal diseases and proper breeding of animals. Fish is an important source of animal food. Many people living in the coastal areas means seaside areas, consume fish as a major part of their diet. Fish is rich in proteins. It is highly nutritious and easily digestible food. Fish liver oil is rich in vitamin A and vitamin D. For example, cod liver oil. Students, you will be given textual question and answer in PDF form. You have to write these question and answer in your science notebook. Thank you students. Now we come to an end of our first science chapter. We will meet again with a new and interesting chapter. Stay home, stay safe.